What a performance. That was awesome.
Man, I'm stealing your band.
Stealing the band. I know.
Holy smokes, they're great.
I know. They're so good. You know, playing here for us, it's an honor. It's an honor to have you here. You've played for some really cool people before. We have a picture of you playing at the March Madness Elite 8 tournament. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that stuff.
That was just a couple of years ago, and it was the Duke-Kansas game. It's the greatest basketball game I've ever seen. It was such an honor to wear the uniform to represent our veterans, too. And CBS was very kind, and the NCAA, everybody. It was one of the highlights of my life.
I bet. That looks awesome. Was it cool playing in front of the crowd? Was everybody getting all excited?
It was. I didn't realize what I was getting into because I called my brothers and I said, yeah, I'm on my way to do an anthem. Anthem? Where? At a basketball game? Well, the only thing going on is Duke and Kansas. And they were like, my brothers were all state basketball players, state champs. And I had free tickets and I didn't even call them. And so that was, I think, 2018. I haven't been home since. So. But no, it was incredible. And, Duke, my dad's favorite team. That guitar I was playing up there, I played at my dad's funeral, and he passed away in March of 2017, and Duke was his favorite team. And to get to meet Coach K, and I just feel like Dad's still working in my life, and I carry that guitar to special occasions and played it on the Grand Ole Opry, too.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
How does all that playing compare to playing in front of this crowd tonight?
This crowd has seen some things tonight.
They've seen things. What a great crowd, though. I mean, come on. What about you guys out there? Yeah.
I recognize some of these folks from last week's show where I got conned into eating sardines. And
it's a disaster. My breath still tastes like sardines. And also...
But to answer your question, this is an incredible crowd. I love playing for this crowd. So.
I know, what a great crowd. And, Chuck was telling me that you guys have actually played with John Denver before.
Oh, that was awesome. When I got back from the first Gulf War, so we had been over there, and when the tussle was over, John was a military brat and agreed to do a free concert for the troops. And I think there were somewhere like 30,000 people packed into Rosenblatt Stadium, and then they televised it, so there was another 250,000 watched it that night. But it was just it was one of the biggest honors I've ever had, Chuck. But to do it with one of your best friends, it's great to be on the same road together. John Denver was one of the sweetest people I've ever seen, easily one of the best live singers, and he couldn't have been kinder to us. He actually asked if we'd back him up. He was going to bring his band, and then he heard a tape of us or something. A tape, kids, is this thing that comes in. It's about...
We got tape on the floor down there.
Yeah. That's my latest tape right there.
That's your latest tape.
Tapes are coming back. So are laser discs. Mark my words.
Yeah. I think we've got a clip of you playing here with John Denver.
I also would like to introduce the group who's helping me out in these couple of songs from our Strategic Air Command. This is Nightwing. In the front, Jimmy and Susie Weber. Take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Take me home, country road.
I mean, come on.
I will say, I love it when they just film a random kid. They wouldn't be caught dead like filming a 55-year-old that's just like...
I wouldn't call Chuck random.
Chuck. This is going to be Jerry Springer pretty soon over here.
You were 55 then?
That was a glorious haircut,
Chuck. Tell them about the time you got yours.
No, I will not. No, I will not. This crowd's on my side right now.
Well, I mean, speaking of great songs, you came out with a song to the tune of Taps.
Oh, yeah. Well, Years ago, I got back from one of my deployments in May of 2006, and I think it was around just a couple weeks later, they brought back one of my hometown friends, family friends, Greg Wagner, who was killed in action in Iraq. It was just heartbreaking. And at the funeral, his family asked if I would write a song for Greg. And I said, I really don't think I can pull that off. But somebody got on a mic and said, hey, earlier Jimmy agreed to write this song. And I was like, but then you just don't want to get that wrong. So I waited, and it took me 10 years, but somebody from the NCAA, a guy named Bruce Rasmussen, sent me a copy of lyrics for the song Taps, which is a trumpet piece that's played at military funerals, first responder funerals. I'd never heard the lyrics, and I thought, certainly somebody's recorded this. And so I got online, I couldn't find anything, and I said, well, here it is. And they were public domain lyrics, meaning anybody could use them because they were written, I think, somewhere around the same time during the Civil War era. But long story short, I wrote my own bridge to it with a guy named Dave Brainerd, who's a Grammy-nominated producer in Nashville, and we recorded it, and eventually the owners of the Johnny Cash Farm, the new owners, invited me to shoot the video there. And so we did, and it was a labor of love and a promise kept after 10 years. And I hope when you watch this, it's not about me. You can go to YouTube and just type in Jimmy Weber Taps to see the whole thing. But it's about the people featured, and there's 2 South Dakotans featured in this video. So
Yeah, let's take a look at this clip from Jimmy's song.
For all the sons and daughters who have died for you and me, who fought with pride and honor, and now rest in the name of peace. It echoes up to heaven, this sacred melody, and serves as a reminder of the reasons we are free.
That's right. And you can hear more great music from Jimmy on his new album, Black and Blue Heart. And you can find that on tape.
that's right. Coming to an 8-track near you.